Okay, let's debug why it is not updating the user. Uh, Before updating a user, checking the debug. So the default should be the role default should be here. So it is displaying a choose role. We have to fix also, and the default status should be there when we click on edit, as the same way that the company and the department. Okay, this is not updating. We have to check it. Let's exit the exit the remaining code, otherwise it will update to our user details. Refresh, updated, submit, we choose role manager, updated, excuse me, submit. So let's check in our database, user data, refresh, not updated. Why it is not updating? Data name, email, phone, and we are not saving data. Why? We are saving user save. Okay, here we are finding model user, find ID in a user. Here is the issue. So users and the name field in database is the name. So control the 1 minute. Control D. So move it, and here we say users, and let's select this one, delete it, and set close the statement. Where we did it? We have done it in the wrong side. It's Z. My God. Where? Update. So users and users. So control D, backspace, dollar, users, and let's select this bracket and the parenthesis, control D to select next one, remove it, and end this state now. So save it. So user name is equal to request name, user email will be the request email, user phone will be the user phone, user city is request city, user address, request address, postcode, request postcode, role, and user status. Save it, come to browser, refresh. Let's say manager updated, and also update the phone. Okay, submit. Choose role is required, updated, 0092. Choose this manager, submit. Let's check to our database. So manager should be updated, a manager name updated. Refresh, see, we have an updated field, and also we have an update the phone. Great. Now remove this exit function, comment this. Okay, come back, refresh. So when we click on edit, so see this default rule must be selected, and also what else? And this status must be active. Okay, in our edit status role, here is the status, and here we will say if it is on, and let's remove this selected, and we type a PHP script. What the hell? Okay, in a PHP, if we say if user status, so user status is equal to on, if it is on, then print echo selected, and close this statement. In the same way, for deactive, PHP script if user status is equal to off, then echo selected. So we have now checked and close this statement. Save it. So come to our all user. Let's select. So edit syntax error where unexpected bracket, add here. If PHP close bracket move from here and end this terminate to inside this bracket. Save it, refresh. Okay, come to your edit, and the status is now it is active, that's why it's active. Okay, we can check it in our role as well. In our role, where is it? So option role here option role, so we have value, and in a value we will create a script and we say PHP if role ID is equal to user, this role ID will get from this. We are iterating role as a role. So role ID, user ID. So user ID we will getting from user while editing. We're at the editing. So user ID here. Okay. User ID, role ID is equal to user. In the user table, we have a role field. If this ID is equal to this role, and in a user, we have a role field. Here we have an ID. Okay. If it is equal, then print echo selected. And let's end this, terminate this statement, save it. Okay, let's refresh. So see, now the role is manager. Okay, when we click on user, so its role default already selected role will be select user, and it is status is active. What are, okay, I will fix this permission, but this layout problem, we will fit it. Okay. Okay, let's update our manager to back to manager. Manager test manager and assign the remaining ID and also the companies. Will active, submit. So record is updated, and we can check the field are now selected, checked. Okay, so the user ACL almost complete, and almost 98% is complete. So some refinements and some optimization is remaining. So we will do these optimization because we have now created user ACL. So we have to again refine our category model, company model, and the period model as well. So we have to now assign the roles. So if the user has this role, then we can access company. If the user has a user the role, so then it can access the company or not. So we will define, and we will define our model and the views, and also we will optimize the code, and also we will optimize the method that we are creating in our models, user, company, categories, and models. So this time is now to define and optimize this code. So this is done, user is done, and refinement is remaining, and we will do in next videos. Stay tuned.